So today we're going to look at composition of functions again, but this time we're looking at identifying f and g. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, so we're given the following functions f at x, where f at x is the composition of two other functions, little f and little g. And we're asked to identify little f and little g. All right, so our function f at x is 1 over 3x minus 1. So what could our two functions, little f and little g, be? So if we were to take little f to be 1 over x and little g to be 3x minus 1, I wonder if we'd get f at x, 1 over 3x minus 1. So let's try. So let's take the composition of little f and little g and see what we get. All right, so 1 over g of x equals 1 over 3x minus 1, and this does indeed equal the function capital F at x that we're given. So little f at x is 1 over x, and little g of x is 3x minus 1. Good, let's look at our next function. So our next function, capital F at x, is negative 2x plus x squared all cubed plus 2 times negative 2x plus x squared all squared minus 1. All right, so let's see if we take little f to be x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1, and g of x, little g of x, to be negative 2x plus x squared. If we take the composition of these two functions, let's see if we get our capital F at x. All right, so what do we get? We get g of x cubed plus 2 of g of x squared minus 1. Our g of x is our negative 2x plus x squared. Good. And yes, we do indeed get our original function capital F at x. So we were correct in choosing f at x to be x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1, and g of x is negative 2x plus x squared. Good. All right, so we've got a couple left. All right. So in part C, f at x is the square root of x squared plus 4. So let's take little f at x to be the square root of x, and g of x to be x squared plus 4. So how I decided on that is I looked under the square root and I saw what function was there, x squared plus 4, and decided to make that g. And then the square root function itself, I decided to let be f at x. So now when we take the composition of f and g, we get the square root of g of x. And our g of x is our x squared plus 4. And the square root of x plus 4, x squared plus 4 is indeed our capital F at x. And our last function, f at x equals cos of x cubed plus 4. All right, so in this case, I'm going to let little f be cos x, and our g of x be our x cubed plus 4. So now when we take the composition of little f and little g, what do we have? We have cos of g of x. And our g of x is x cubed plus 4. And so we do indeed get capital F at x. That brings us to the end of our composition of functions and identifying the two functions, little f and little g. If you have any questions, send us an email at info@raisemymarks.com or give us a call, date, or evening. Thank you for watching.